Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. Greetings from Tata Memorial Center at ACTREC. We feel proud as this week is an iconic week of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, celebrating the 75th independence of India by the Department of Atomic Energy, Government of India. Today is the culmination of the DAE's iconic week, wherein we always had the advisory by Ayush, Government of India, for its global initiative for further spreading yoga, which is a age-old technique that improves mental and physical health with no extra cost. Yoga now is spread worldwide and its prescription is used for curing a lot of ailments. In TMC Attract, we have been teaching and practicing yoga as a welfare measure for our staff and students. Apart from the routine yoga sessions, we also had several sessions of the desktop yoga and laughter yoga for our staff and students. The art of practicing yoga was also extended to the patients and the caregivers by qualified yoga teachers after taking due consent from the doctors for a speedy recovery and sustaining stable health. Later, we did a survey, and most of the patients and the caregivers that practice yoga daily had a positive well being. Today, I would like to highlight the significance of practicing yoga for the mental and physical health. If one is going through an illness, recovering from surgery, or living with a chronic condition, yoga can become an integral part of the treatment and potentially hasten the healing. This is very well documented scientifically. We have a yoga therapist who work with patients and put together individualized plan, and this is being followed by the patients and their caregivers. Yoga improves strength, balance, and flexibility. Slow movements and deep breathing, increasing blood flow and warm up the muscles while holding a pose, and this also can also build strength for the body. Yoga is as good as basic stretching for easing pain and improving mobility by for the lower back pain. Ayush, Government of India, has conducted many such scientific studies on yoga and its benefits. According to the Ayush and National Institute of Health USA, scientific evidence shows that yoga supports stress management, mental health, mindfulness, healthy eating, weight loss, and quality sleep. The American College of Physicians recommends yoga as a first line of treatment for chronic backache. Yoga can also ease arthritis symptoms. Gentle yoga has been shown to ease some of the discomforts of the tender swollen joints for people with arthritis, according to a report at Johns Hopkins, USA. Regular yoga practice will reduce the level of stress and body-wide inflammation, contributing to a healthier hearts. Several of the factors contributing to heart disease, including high blood pressure and excess weight can also be addressed through yoga. Yoga relaxes the health and helps to sleep better. Research shows that a consistent bedtime yoga can help to have a high mindset and fall asleep. A small demonstration which you can do when you go home after your office, you can just relax, you can lift your legs up and keep it relaxed on a table, and then later you can bring it to the parallel to the wall and rest it there for 5 to 15 minutes. This will improve the blood circulation. And the second one which you can see that is the shavasana, which is the corpse pose, which you can lie down with the limbs slightly stretched out away from the body with the palms facing up, and while you try to clear your minds while breathing deeply, you can hold this pose for 5 to 15 minutes. Yoga connects with the supportive community also. Practicing in yoga classes can be in a lonely, it can help you when you are lonely. Even in one-on-one session, loneliness is reduced. So as this particular individual can be benefited for the yoga plans. The US military and the National Institute of US and industries from our Indian institutions, they use this yoga practice and are benefited with the work output. For practicing yoga, I have a few PPT slides which I closely follow, and please try to follow the instructions which are given by a yoga instructor for using this particular practice in the morning as well as evening for about 15 minutes. Yoga practice is a very important process where most of the people say that they don't have time and give excuses. So this is one particular demerit of individuals saying that we don't have time. But what I'm trying to say is that better late than never, because this particular exercise of yoga doesn't cost any money. It requires a little bit of your precious time, which you can try to utilize in the morning for 5 to 15 minutes and in the evening for 5 to 15 minutes. If you cannot do any asanas, the meditation can be of help, or some of this loosening exercise like stretching your body as well as movements of your head and breathing deeply. This will enhance your vitality. Before going to workplace, you will feel more energized. So you should not wait for a person or somebody to tell you. You can see a lot of videos which are there in the public media, and in case if you need some experts, you can just go to certain yoga institutions and learn yoga there. The thing, according to me, the practice of yoga which I have done since the last 20 years, I have found it beneficial. And it is not that every day, if you miss out one day, there is a particular way where you can try to do it the next day and then continuing. So meditation can be done when you are trying to travel by train or in the bus by closing your eyes. And then in case if you want to do the asanas you can try to do at home. Even in the office you can try to do, because we have taught most of our staff and students the desktop yoga where stretching can be done, and then after a particular session we can try to use mental, when it's say if you have to do on a workplace, your mental stability will increase. So these are some of the aspects which yoga from Ayush has given a particular protocol, and if you follow that carefully, the work output can increase. So all our TMC institutions have been practicing yoga in one way or the other, either in case of the meditation, or maybe in the case of this pranayam, that is the breathing exercise, or asanas, which is the relaxing poses which you can try to, and remain fit. So don't wait for a particular person to tell you that you should do, but it should come within and it will really benefit. So the yoga practice is for all ages, right from 5 to 90 years of age. You can try to get this particular, and then it doesn't need a very expert learning of yoga by doing difficult asanas. It can be done in a simple way right from the beginning. So in the beginning, when you have to do this yoga, you have to say that you have to clean your body by taking bath, and then using a particular a mat, which is a yoga mat. You can just try to stretch and keep yourself clean, and then try to do asanas there, and in the same mat you can try to do meditation. So then for the children as well as for the staff who needs concentration, there are many other points which you can try to use a candle or a lamp at a particular this, and see or stare at that particular candle, and this can increase concentration. And there is what is called as a transcendental meditation, where you can try to transcend yourself and then also experience this particular vitality for concentration. So you should not wait for anybody to tell you to do yoga, and this yoga in India as well as the other countries have been spread, and about 99% of the countries now know yoga because of the International Day of Yoga. So with this few not advisory, but what I'm trying to say is that with this few rules and regulations, we try to say that yoga se bahut kuch hoga. And with this I just try to say thank you for your patient listening. Jai Hind.